let's talk about a dirty job you'll actually want to do: growing your own mushrooms at home. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Mushrooms, isn't that something best left to the experts or people with fancy greenhouses? But here's the secret: growing mushrooms is surprisingly accessible. And it's a project that's as rewarding as it is fun. Imagine transforming something as ordinary as a cardboard box into a mini farm right in your own kitchen or living room. It's a little messy, sure, but it's the kind of mess that leads to something delicious. No farm, no greenhouse, just a cardboard box and a bit of patience. You don't need acres of land or expensive equipment. All you need is a little curiosity and a willingness to get your hands dirty. The process is simple. You take a cardboard box, maybe one from your last online order, add some mushroom spores, keep things moist, and let nature do the rest. It's a project that fits on a kitchen counter, a windowsill, or even a small shelf in your apartment. It's simple, honest, and the reward is something you can eat. There's something deeply satisfying about watching those first tiny mushroom pins appear, then grow into full, beautiful clusters you can harvest with your own hands. It's a reminder that food doesn't have to come from a store shelf. It can come from your own effort, right at home. Mushrooms might seem mysterious, but growing oyster mushrooms is easy and safe. Oyster mushrooms are one of the most forgiving varieties for beginners. They don't need complicated care, and they're resilient to common mistakes. Plus, they grow fast. Sometimes, you'll see changes overnight. And, unlike wild foraging, growing them at home means you know exactly what you're getting with no risk of picking the wrong kind. These are the same delicious mushrooms you pay top dollar for at the store. If you've ever bought oyster mushrooms at the supermarket, you know they're not cheap. But when you grow them yourself, you get gourmet quality for a fraction of the price. Plus, you get the satisfaction of knowing exactly how they were grown. No pesticides, no mystery. The process is so simple, even a kid could do it. In fact, growing mushrooms is a fantastic family project. Kids love watching the mushrooms grow, and it's a great way to teach them about nature, science, and where food comes from. It's hands-on, interactive, and the results are almost magical. You'll see where your food comes from and get to play farmer, scientist, and chef, all in one. You'll experiment with moisture, light, and temperature, observe the fascinating life cycle of fungi, and finally, cook up a meal with your own harvest. It's a full-circle experience that connects you to your food in a way that's rare these days. Take a cardboard box you'd normally toss, add a few things, and in weeks, you've got dinner. It's a perfect example of turning waste into something wonderful. Instead of throwing away that box, you're giving it a second life as a home for your mushrooms. It's a small act of sustainability that adds up over time. It's recycling at its tastiest. Not only are you reducing waste, but you're also creating food. And when you're done, the leftover substrate and cardboard can go right into your compost, feeding your garden or houseplants. It's a beautiful, closed-loop system. This isn't about getting filthy for someone else. It's a project for you. There's a certain joy in getting your hands a little dirty when you know it's for your own benefit. It's a break from screens and routines, a chance to slow down and do something tangible. Even in a tiny apartment, you can connect with nature and witness a little magic on your kitchen counter. You don't need a backyard or a garden. All you need is a small space and a bit of curiosity. Watching mushrooms grow is like having a living science experiment right at home, and it brings a touch of the outdoors inside. Stick with me. I'll walk you through every step. Whether you're a total beginner or just looking for a new hobby, I'll make sure you have all the information you need. We'll cover everything from choosing the right box to harvesting your first crop. I'll show you what you need, what to do, and what to avoid. There are a few tricks to getting the best results, and I'll share them all. You'll learn how to spot problems early, how to keep your mushrooms happy, and how to make the most of your harvest. Growing mushrooms is one of the most satisfying dirty jobs you can give yourself. It's a project that rewards patience and care, and the payoff is both tasty and tangible. You'll feel a sense of accomplishment every time you see those mushrooms pop up. A little work, a big reward. The effort you put in is minimal compared to the joy and flavor you get out. Plus, you'll impress your friends and family with your homegrown gourmet mushrooms, and when you eat mushrooms you grew yourself, you'll get it. The taste is fresher, the experience is richer, and the pride is all yours. Ready? Let's get started. Before you dive into the fascinating world of home mushroom cultivation, it's important to get organized and gather all the tools and materials you'll need. Preparation is key to a successful fungi farm, and having everything ready will make the process smooth and enjoyable. Let's walk through the essential items you'll need to get started. First, you'll need a plain brown cardboard box. Make sure it's free from any glossy coatings, colored inks, or plastic tape. The simpler and more natural the box, the better it is for your mushrooms. Avoid boxes that have been used for oily or greasy foods, as any residue can interfere with the mushroom's growth. The cardboard acts as both a container and a food source for your mushrooms, so it's important to keep it as clean and chemical-free as possible. Take a moment to wipe down your box with a clean, damp cloth to remove any dust or debris. This step helps create a healthy environment for your mushrooms to thrive. Remember, the mushrooms will actually break down and consume the cardboard as they grow, so starting with a clean box is essential for a successful harvest. Next, you'll need mushroom spawn. Think of spawn as the seeds of the mushroom world, though technically it's a living culture of mycelium, the root-like structure of fungi. For beginners, oyster mushroom spawn is a fantastic choice because it's resilient, fast-growing, and forgiving if you make a few mistakes along the way. You can find mushroom spawn online or at specialty gardening stores. When your spawn arrives, it will usually look like a white fuzzy block or a bag filled with grain or sawdust covered in white mycelium. Don't worry if it looks a bit odd, that's exactly what you want. This living material is what will colonize your cardboard and eventually produce delicious mushrooms. You'll also need a few common household items. A spray bottle for misting your mushrooms and keeping the environment humid, some paper towels or sheets of newspaper to help retain moisture, and a bucket for soaking your cardboard. The bucket doesn't need to be fancy, just large enough to fit your cardboard pieces and hold water. A sharp knife or box cutter is essential for cutting holes in your box and breaking down the cardboard into manageable pieces. Make sure your cutting tool is clean to avoid introducing any unwanted bacteria or mold into your setup. That's really all you need. No expensive or specialized equipment required. So, to recap, your fungi farm starter kit includes a plain cardboard box, oyster mushroom spawn, a spray bottle, paper towels or newspaper, a bucket, and a sharp knife or box cutter. Chances are, you already have most of these items at home, making this project both affordable and accessible. If you're missing anything, a quick trip to the store or an online order will have you ready in no time. Once you've gathered all your supplies and set up your workspace, you're ready to start building your mushroom's new home. With just a little preparation, you'll be well on your way to growing your own fresh, delicious mushrooms right in your kitchen or living room. Let's get started on building your cardboard castle, the perfect home for your future mushrooms. First, you'll need a clean, sturdy cardboard box. Make sure it's free from any food stains or oils, as these can attract unwanted pests or bacteria. Lay the box flat on your work surface and take a moment to appreciate the humble cardboard. Soon it'll be transformed into a thriving mushroom habitat. Carefully remove any tape, stickers, or shipping labels from the box. You want nothing but pure, unadulterated cardboard. Any leftover adhesives can interfere with the mushroom's growth and may even introduce chemicals you don't want in your crop. Take your time with this step. A clean start makes all the difference. Now, tear the cardboard into palm-sized pieces. Don't worry about making them perfect. Rough, uneven edges actually help the mushrooms colonize the material more easily. The more surface area, the better. This is a great time to get your hands involved and really connect with the process. It's okay to get a little messy. Place your torn cardboard pieces into a large bucket or tub and pour hot tap water over them until they're fully submerged. Let them soak for at least an hour, or even up to 2 hours if you have the time. This step not only softens the cardboard, making it easier for mushrooms to grow, but also pasteurizes it, reducing the risk of contamination from unwanted microbes. After soaking, it's time to drain the excess water. Grab a handful of the wet cardboard and squeeze it firmly over the bucket. You want the cardboard to feel like a wrung-out sponge, damp, but not dripping. If it's too wet, your mushrooms could be at risk for mold, too dry, and they won't have enough moisture to thrive. Check the moisture by giving the cardboard a gentle squeeze. If just a few drops come out, you're in the sweet spot. This balance is crucial. Too much water can suffocate your mushrooms or encourage mold, while too little will leave them parched and unable to grow. Spread the prepared damp cardboard evenly in your growing tray or container. This is your mushroom bedding, the foundation for your fungi to flourish. It should look soft, fluffy, and inviting, like a cozy bed ready for new life. With just a little effort, you've turned what was once destined for the recycling bin into a 5-star hotel for mushrooms. This simple transformation is the magic of mushroom cultivation, turning everyday waste into something extraordinary. Now comes the exciting part, adding your mushroom spawn. Sprinkle it evenly over the moist cardboard bedding and gently mix it in. With the right conditions, your cardboard castle will soon come alive with a flush of delicious mushrooms, ready to harvest in just a few weeks. The star of the show is the mushroom spawn, the living, hungry mycelium. Break up the spawn block into small pieces like marbles or gravel. Layer your damp cardboard and spawn in the bucket, like a fungal lasagna. Mix gently so the spawn is spread throughout. This mixture, called substrate, is now alive and ready. Next, move it into the cardboard box for colonization. The real magic happens in the dark as the mycelium takes over. Pack your substrate into the box. Firm, but not too tight. Close the flaps, but don't seal it airtight. Cut a few 2-inch holes in the sides. This is where mushrooms will grow. Place the box in a dark, quiet spot at room temperature. Now wait 2 to 3 weeks. No peeking, no watering. The mycelium will spread, turning the cardboard white and fuzzy. Patience is key. Soon you'll see signs it's time for the next stage. After a few weeks, white fuzz should poke through the holes. Move the box into indirect light. Your kitchen counter works. Mist around the holes 2 to 3 times a day to keep humidity up. Don't spray directly on the baby mushrooms. Pins. Good airflow helps prevent mold. In about a week, you'll see clusters of oyster mushrooms growing out of the holes. When the caps flatten or turn up, it's harvest time. A few pro tips can make all the difference. Corrugated cardboard is best. It gives mycelium more air channels. Mix big and small pieces for better structure. In dry climates, use a clear plastic bag with holes as a humidity tent. After your first harvest, let the box rest and mist lightly. You might get a second or third flush. Always start with clean hands and tools to avoid contamination. A little hygiene goes a long way for a healthy harvest. Things can go wrong. Here's how to avoid disaster. Green, black, or orange mold means trouble. Usually from too wet cardboard or poor pasteurization. Dab small mold spots with salt water or hydrogen peroxide. If it's widespread, start over. Mushrooms that dry up and stop growing need more humidity. Mist more and use a humidity tent. If nothing grows after weeks, your spawn might be old or the temperature too cold. Buy fresh spawn and keep your box at room temperature. Don't give up. Every job has a learning curve. Harvest day. Twist and pull the mushroom cluster from the box, trim the tough base, brush off any cardboard, and you're ready to cook. No need to wash, just enjoy. Oyster mushrooms are great sautéed in omelets, pasta, or roasted. Homegrown mushrooms taste richer and more satisfying than store-bought. You've turned trash into a gourmet meal and learned a bit about fungi along the way. Try new varieties, experiment, and enjoy your success. With a little cardboard and effort, you've become a home farmer. Now that's a job worth doing.